Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Serena and thank you so much for stopping by. So today's video is a collaboration video and it was created by my friend, a fellow Canadian, Matt from Teacup For One. And it is to celebrate the Pandapocalypse that happened 20 years ago in Toronto. And if you've watched the movie Turning Red, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So this collaboration, you could do anything that inspired you from the movie Turning Red. I decided to make these ears. You could have made something food related, craft related, really anything at all that inspires you. So there will be a lot of people participating in this collaboration and I will link everybody's information down below. So please go check everybody out and see what they decided to do. So without further ado, here's my process on how I made these turning red ears.
This is how I do my ears. So I got some resin. This was actually a new kind of resin for me, so I was hoping that it was going to turn out. All I do is I measure, there's two solutions, so I measure A and B as close as I can, and I just mix those up. So this part, you're going to want to make sure that it's mixed really well. You are probably going to see little bubbles in your mixture and that is okay. I do have a heat gun and you'll probably see me use it quite a few times throughout my process, and that's just me getting rid of the bubbles. So now this is the fun part. I love putting glitter. You can put any kind of color you want. I decided that I wanted to do red for the movie and I ended up putting a lot more red at the end. I didn't really like how the color came out, so I just kept adding red until I was happy. So for this part, what I did is I just waited, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 hours. I wanted it to still be a little bit tacky, just so it wouldn't be too hard, and I added my cutouts. All I did is I went on the internet and I just googled turning red and I printed off some pictures, and then I'm just adding it to the resin mold. Now I am going to put clear resin on top of it just to kind of seal it all. And this is my favorite part. It's taking it out of the mold. So usually you'll get a little bit of an overlap with the resin, and all I do is I just usually pick it off or cut it. At this point it's still very flimsy because they're such little pieces that you can just usually rip it apart. But however you decide to do it, it doesn't really matter as long as it looks pretty. So I'm just using my scissors and I'm cutting that. Then I just look for a headband that matches and I pick out my trim. And all I do is I take my glue gun and I put the trim all around it. I know that there is a template somewhere online if you want to use it to figure out the spacing for your ears. Now I just kind of eyeball it depending on if I'm putting a bow or not. I knew in this one I didn't want a bow, so I spaced my ears a little bit closer. If I were to put a bow, I'd put them a little bit lower on the headband. It just really all depends on your style. And that's the final product. So I hope you all enjoyed seeing how I made my turning red ears. And I hope you're all having a great day. Bye!